Are you feeling overwhelmed by the constant changes in AI? I know things move really fast in the world of AI, so it's easy to get lost. Hi, my name is Viku, and for the last 4 years, I've been learning and using AI to change my business, especially to use it to come up with different real estate strategies and negotiation tactics. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 3 hard lessons that I have learned so that you can avoid confusions and get results faster with AI. Now, there is a common myth about AI, is that once you have mastered AI, you know everything there is to know about it. And I'm here to tell you that is not true at all. You see, AI is like a moving train. If you're not tinkering with it, you're not learning and experimenting new things in the world of AI, you are going to be left behind. Simple as that. I've seen some marketers push this narrative hard because they want to sell their products. But I'm here to tell you to use curiosity as your superpower, because AI is going to solve a lot of problems for you in your business. And with that, let's talk about the 3 important lessons I've learned over the last 4 years with using AI. The first and most important lessons that I believe you need to learn is to learn how to prompt. Imagine trying to have a conversation with someone in another language, and it's hard for them to understand you. It's super frustrating, right? I experienced it firsthand because English is not my first language. And so I had to learn how to speak the language. Well, communicating with AI is the same way. To master communicating with AI, you must know how to prompt. Simple as that. The clearer instruction you gives it, the better result you will get as an output. Now, prompting involves giving a specific set of instructions in a well-structured way to your AI or your large language model, such as you need to give it a character, you need to give it a task, you need to provide context, and you need to give it a good output. You need to tell it what good output looks like to you. Then the AI will understand how to do the task better. Now, I understand there are a lot of programs out there that just give you prompts. AI itself can even write the prompts for you. But if you yourself don't know how to prompt, or at least know the basic of it, you will not be able to determine what's good from what's bad. So at the basic, at the very least, you need to know how to prompt, and you need to know the structure of it so that when you buy prompts from a place like PromptBase, or you ask AI to write its own prompt for you or improve upon your prompts that you gives it, you can add to it. You can make it even better. Add another layer of human creativity to the prompt so that you get a much better result. All right, the second lesson is to think in AI first. Now, you might be thinking, what does that mean? Well, imagine this, right? You're learning a new thing. You're learning a new language. Sometimes you process information in the old way. For me, it was language. English was not my first language. So when I first came to the US, I had to learn math. I had to, ask people for directions to go to certain places. And when they reply and ask me a follow-up questions, it took me forever to reply to them. Not because I didn't understand them, I just had to translate my thought in my own head to English and then structure my sentence in my own head, then I speak out. I had the similar experience when I was coaching club volleyball. All the girls, when they were playing in the match, I would give a feedback, and then I had to quickly yell out what I want them to do next. At first, I was not able to do that because, well, first of all, they speak in teen code, so I had to learn a little bit of their language first. And then I also had to translate what I knew in terms of volleyball knowledge from my native language to English. So it took a little bit of getting used to. Eventually, it was fine. I was able to talk to them much more effectively toward the end of the year. But at the beginning, that's what I was doing in my own head. Now think about how that applies to you and your business. That means when you're learning AI, I want you to take a step back and actually think how you can apply the tasks you're doing in your business, are you yourself picking up the phone? If the answer is yes, maybe there is an AI voice agent or AI call bot that can do the job for you. Are you writing content yourself? Are you struggling to write content yourself? Can you create a custom GPT or a Claude project to help you do the task? Or better yet, experiment with automations so that you can just give an input and the complete output is posted on your social media profile. So think AI first for whatever you're doing in your business. Constantly ask yourself this question: how can I use AI to solve this or to automate this task for me? These simple questions will spark your creativity and allow you to shift away from traditional thinking to AI first thinking. The next lesson is a little bit interesting, and I call it Dabble time. I have never thought that I'll be able to build beautiful websites or any web apps for that matter. I'm not a coder to begin with, and I'm not a designer. But with AI, it proved me wrong time and time again. It became my co-pilot to actually build out those things for me. Things that I had in my mind, I was able to describe it and have AI build them out. Dabble time is about allocating time in your day or in your week to play around with and experiment with different AI tools that might not have anything to do with your main business. And by doing this, you get to explore and push the boundary a little bit to see what is possible with AI. And you're gonna be surprised by the long-term effects of doing this. You're gonna be able to see what is possible with AI. And not only that, you'll be able to see what is possible with you. Just like me, when I started using AI and when I saw that custom GPT was released, I immediately jumped in and learned how to build them. I didn't know it was possible. It was a new skill. Now, if you're a programmer, big deal. I mean, you think custom GPT is child play to you. But for me, it was good. It was a stepping stone for me to build out some basic automation. Now, for you, how would you implement this? I would suggest that, first of all, you need to set aside time, right? That's at the minimum, you need to do that. Then you need to pick out one tool, one AI tool that intrigues you. Whether you're browsing YouTube or watching my video or Facebook or Twitter, whatever tools that you found someone mention, go ahead and sign up for an account and start playing around with it. Many of these tools have free account or free tier for you to try out the tool. And if not, you can go ahead and just sign up for a 1-month plan. Then if you don't like it, you can cancel. But if you found it useful and you found that you are going back to that tool every day, keep that tool, because eventually you will find a use case for it in your business. When you go back to the second lessons and you think in AI first, you eventually will figure out a use case for that tool in your business workflow somewhere. I've shared with you some powerful lessons I've learned over the years using AI. But here's the thing, even with the best intentions, common pitfalls and traps are hard to avoid. I have made plenty of mistakes myself. And so I want to share them with you. Hopefully with this, you'll be able to avoid the same mistakes that I've made. The first mistakes to avoid is buying into the hype. Do you remember a time where you just bought a new gadget or a new course, a new coaching program that promised you it would help you with your business by making it more efficient, by making you more money? But at the same time, right now, you're thinking back about it, that same thing, that same gadget or coaching program, it's actually collecting dust somewhere. You see, the AI landscape right now is very easily to overhype, and it's filled with tools and coaching program and courses that promise you the moon because they can. We don't know yet what the true capability of AI is. So when someone promise you that they have been able to crack the code and get AI to do X, you buy into it. I personally have been in this trap. I've bought courses, I have invested in coaching programs who promised me that I could, learn to use AI more efficiently in my business. But you know what? I actually learned everything by myself. Those coaching programs did not teach me a thing about AI. It's unfortunate, but I have to say it. These programs are just hype. They rode the AI hype. Just like a lot of crypto programs, I call them the crypto bros. They tend to pop up every single time Bitcoin goes to a new height. All of these people came out with their coaching program. They teach you how to invest in crypto. Well, you don't see them when no one talking about cryptos. The same thing happened in AI. They just go from this wave to the next to the next. At first, I saw people charge $3,500 to $5,000 to teach you how to make custom GPT. Then I saw programs supposedly teach you how to create your own web app. Then lately, because the way ChatGPT is changing search, you can read more about it on this article here by Wall Street Journal saying Google is for old people. Now, because of this, now there's a new trend. Marketers are now teaching you how to dominate search result within GPT search. They clearly just go from trend to trend to trend. I don't understand if they have any substance at all. If you want to learn any subject that's new to you or that's foreign to you, you can do so just by using AI. It can tell you how to learn the subject. It can plan out the course, and it can even research the things that you need to learn for you. So yeah, don't fall into the trap like me. The second mistake is something that I still do today. I'm guilty of it, and that is overbuying tools. Now, have you ever walked into a store and you just feel so overwhelmed by the sheer amount of options for products, for tools that are somewhat similar in functions and benefits, but yet they are completely different? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I have ChatGPT and I have Claude. And I also use Meta AI, which is a free AI tools for everyone. And also Gemini from Google. So why do I need all of that tools? Well, because I just like a certain tools better at certain tasks. But for others, a lot of these tools are very similar, and they're just wrappers. They put another logo on top of the engine, which is ChatGPT underneath. They charge you a premium for using essentially ChatGPT. These tools are just adding to your expenses that you don't need. I once heard a friend was charged $250 a month for a GPT wrapper. So what did I do? I look at the functions of that program, and I built out a bunch of custom GPTs with the same functions, and I just gave it to this person. I said, here you go. Go ahead and just pay ChatGPT $20 a month. You don't need all of the other programs. You just have to start with one versatile tool, such as ChatGPT, such as Claude, and then when you dabble, when you start looking for tools to use in your dabble time, that's when you start to explore and pick out what you want to keep for your business and what to disregard. Maybe you find a tool that's really interesting, but you have no use for it. Yeah, it's nice. Test it out for a month or two, and then that's it. Just go on to the next tool and keep on expanding your tech stack. All of these lessons have been game-changing for me. But I want to share with you a specific experience about my YouTube journey that I'm on right now. You see, about 4 or 5 years ago, I started this YouTube channel not knowing much. I started simply because someone told me I needed to build an audience. So I did. I started the YouTube channel, but I didn't post a lot because I didn't know how to edit video. I have watched and watched YouTube videos, but I didn't know how to edit them. I didn't know how to write SEO optimized descriptions. That was a buzzword back then. Everyone touting about writing SEO optimized descriptions. And thumbnail, don't even get me started. It was a constant source of stress for me. Really, I am not artistic. So to come up with a thumbnail for a video and to write SEO optimize, it was all a mess. So I didn't want to do any of that. I posted my podcast video and just left it like that. No description. I just said, okay, I interview so-and-so for my real estate podcast. And that was it. It didn't go anywhere. And fast forward to a few years later, when I found out I could use AI to edit my video. I could use AI to write the description. Oh my God, it was like I found something that relieved all of the stress in me. I had no more excuse to not produce video. Even though I know deep down, I want to share what I know with everyone. I just want to share. But the huddle of actually sharing the video was what stopped me. I had excuse. I had a lot of valid excuses in my mind. But now, finally, I can outsource everything to AI. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I was a bit hesitant at first. When I started learning about AI and using AI to write articles, I thought it was some sort of script, like computer scripts where I have to give it an input and then it will give me an output based on that. Just article spins, things like that. I've seen a lot of this in the past. But when my business partner introduced me to Jasper AI, when I was in a workshop learning how to use it, that completely changed my mind. I for the first time saw how AI worked. That was 4 years ago. We have come a long, long way since that day. AI now can do a lot more than where we started with GPT-3. And I know with the sheer amount of tools available, it is so easy to be overwhelmed. You don't know what's right for your business. This person might introduce you one tool, the other person might introduce you to the next. I've been there. And I'm here to tell you, it's important that you explore, but pick one tool and stick with it at the beginning. You don't want to overwhelm yourself and you give up on learning it. And then you absolutely must master the fundamentals. What are the fundamentals? For me, it's prompt writing. You need to know how to write clear, well-structured prompt so that you can communicate with AI and get the best outputs possible. And I'll leave you with this. Right now, AI is your powerful assistant. It's not a replacement of you yet. AI can get you 80% there. The next 10% requires your input. And the last 10% will come from your experience and your own personal life. You might have learned to do things a certain way. You might have learned to write Facebook posts a certain way. That's fine. Train your AI to do that for you. That's your own unique framework. And if you love this video, I would appreciate it if you could like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Share this video with your friends so they can learn the important lessons that I have learned in the last 4 years and avoid the same mistakes that I have gotten myself into. Oh yeah, don't forget to watch the next video coming up. YouTube believes it's the best video for you. I'll see you in the comment section, and until next time.